According to BeforeIt'sNews.com, states that 60% of teens think it is okay to abuse prescription drugs because they are much safer than the street equivalent. Out of those 60% of students, 39% believe that because of the beneficial factor it creates, that addiction is almost impossible. We are all college students with one goal in common: getting a degree. An article from BU Today states that a study from the fall of 2007 found that over 90% of college students felt overwhelmed by all that they had to do, so it's not surprising that some turn to illegal drugs to boost their abilities and to study harder. After spending time in discussing prescription drug abuse with a pharmacy tech, I feel like I'm very well informed about the professional side of Adderall abuse and Adderall abuse statistics. Today I'm going to share with you a little about all the information I acquired while serving my community service at Slayers Pharmacy. We're going to talk about the background of the organization, the specific contributions that the organization makes, and the inspiration their works offers. First, I'm going to discuss the background of the organization. The background of the organization of Slayers Pharmacy is a small-town home pharmacy that was founded in the spring of 2003. It was founded by a group of people who want to make a difference in the pharmaceutical world. They offer in-house treatment of patients who have experienced prescription drug abuse. For the majority of the time at Slayers, I was filing e-files and storing paperwork in its proper space. But I did get a chance to sit down and discuss some of the hazards within prescription drugs. I had a chance to sit down with Dr. Stowers, who is the lead physician at Slayers, and ask him about his opinion on Adderall abuse within college students. An article from Healthline.com stated that 1 out of every 4 patients are claiming to have faked or mysteriously obtained these ADHD-like symptoms. I asked Dr. Stowers if this was a common thing among patients in his office. His answer was very surprising. His response was this: "There's no definite way to determine if the symptoms are real. It's whether the doctor believes his patient is telling the truth or not. To me, this shows that we aren't doing everything we can to do to prevent Adderall abuse. If all it takes is 1 or 2 white lies to your doctor to obtain it, then are we doing that much to stop it? The only test they offer is an online test you can take that asks you about your sleeping ability and your ability to concentrate in school." Now for the specific contributions. Slayers Pharmacy is located inside of Wise County and is actually the biggest non-chain pharmacy in that county. There is a separate branch of Slayers called Slayers Hospice, which is actually an in-care treatment that treats terminally ill patients or patients who don't want to go through with chemo or other intense treatments. Slayers is expanding into other towns and looks to even open up pharmacy in other states. The need for prescription drugs is there. People always are needing medication. That is why there is always a demand for pharmacies. Slayers Pharmacy wouldn't give me the exact number for legal issues, but did tell me that over half of the prescriptions they give out annually are for Adderall. And out of those people, 80% of them are in fact college students. Slayers also accounts for over 3/4 of Wise County's prescription drugs. Half of those 3/4 is actually Adderall. Now for the inspiration their work offers others. Slayers Hospice offers community service year-round. On Wednesday nights, they offer a free prescription drug abuse class that I actually got to attend. The prescription drug abuse program is a fairly new one, but in the short 2 years they have been doing this, over 300 patients have been fully treated and released to live new addiction-free lives. The turnout of the Wednesday night class was eye-opening. Out of 20 people in attendance, 16 of those were actually for Adderall abuse. And out of those 16 people, 15 of them were actually students that I went to at a local high school with. The prescription drug abuse is just as or even more dangerous than regular drug abuse because people don't see the problem when it is prescribed to them. They feel like if it's prescribed to them, then why should it be bad for them? They think that since a doctor prescribed it to them, that there's no way to abuse it. This is a scary reality we actually live in. Now for my conclusion. I now hope that everyone is a little more informed on Slayers Pharmacy and what they do as a whole to help out the community. They truly are setting the standard high for pharmacies around the world. We have went over the background of the organization, the specific contributions of the organization to the field, and the inspiration their work offers others. Whether it is Adderall you get from your local doctor or some meth you picked up from some street dealer, when you start using it for everyday activities, it is still drug abuse, prescription or not.